welcome to Fandom Beat, and this is Friendship as Recapped, a pony show where I like to recap the last episode of My Little Pony, and today we are recapping Trade Ya! So, Rainbow Falls, yay continuity! So that's where we are, and apparently there is a big grand trading exchange where as long as you get what you want, any item is equal to value. It's neat, it's a neat system, and I guess it happens once a year and it only happens for one day, and every year there needs to be a princess there. So this year, it is Princess Twilight Sparkle's turn.
Oh my god, stop looking at me, stop.
But that's okay, because I don't really focus on it too much. But it's also cool because we haven't really seen her being treated as a princess. But whatever. So let the trading begin. We're pairing up ponies today. Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy, always a fan favorite, and Rarity and Applejack, and they all have their own special things that they want.
So let's go shopping!
So they go off, and Applejack and Rarity are going to pool together their items so that if one pony finds something that they cannot live without, they will be able to absolutely trade all of their stuff for the one thing.
Oh, I'm so glad to have a friend like you, Applejack.
I feel the same way. And Rainbow Dash wants a Daring Do book, but not just any Daring Do book, the first edition signed Daring Do book.
No pony has ever put together a full set, and I'm gonna be the first.
She kind of knows Daring Do. Why doesn't she just get a signed copy from her? And Fluttershy's got a bear call, but she wants to trade it for a bird call, but it's not really important. So, Rainbow Dash goes to the seller pony who's got the Daring Do book.
There it is! Lucky for you, because I brought my most valuable possession to trade for it. My lucky horseshoe.
So she says, no, I don't want your rusty horseshoe, but I do want that two-headed dog over there.
Oh, an Orthros, how cute.
And they're like, oh, can we have that dog for the rusty horseshoe? And he's like, no, I want a lamp. And you see where this is going. She's got to go get a whole bunch of other items so that she can just get her little book. Cut back to Rarity and Applejack. Applejack has found a pot, or no, a pan, pie pan? A pie pan, yes. Applejack has found a pie pan. Look at that rusty piece of junk. They don't make them like that anymore. That there metal can help the pies cook up to 5 seconds faster. And Rarity's like, oh, that thing is dumb.
Come and look at this fabulous vintage brooch. Isn't it simply divine?
And it's a brooch that is identical to hers, but it's vintage. Man, women. So they can't decide what item they're gonna spend all of their items on because they're both kind of silly. Cut back to Rainbow Dash and Fluttershy trying to get stuff so she can get her book. So it starts with the Orthros, and the Orthros guy wants a lamp, and the lamp guy wants an antique chicken, and the antique chicken guy wants a glass chalice, and the glass chalice lady wants a rusty horseshoe. How convenient, yay!
Now that we've got the chalice, this is gonna be a cinch.
But then she goes to pick up the crystal chalice, and it breaks. So, oh no, so sad. But then they glue it back together, and then they give it to the antique chicken guy, and he's like, perfect! And he crushes it, and it's very funny. And he's like, cool, I love this, and so here's the chicken that you want, and hey, can we have a lamp now? And he's like, cool. And they give the lamp to the Orthros guy. Then they're like, hey, Daring Do book lady, here's your Orthros. She's like, I don't want the Orthros anymore. And I'm like, you bitch? Like, that's so mean.
Wow, that's really kind of rude when you stop to think about it for more than 1 second.
But then Fluttershy is all like,
you just need to know how to treat them. They can really be very good pets if you have patience.
And then she's like, okay, fine, I'll have the Orthros, but Fluttershy has to come with me to Manhattan while it gets trained. Yeah, of course, I don't care.
Well, goodness, Orthroses take quite a while to train, but I'll do anything for you, Rainbow Dash, because I'm a good friend.
And Rainbow Dash, all of a sudden, as she sees Fluttershy walking away, she's like, oh no, I traded my friend. Ah! Who knew? Who knew you could trade ponies at this trading exchange? So, cut back to Twilight Sparkle and Pinkie Pie. And Pinkie Pie is being a little bit silly, and she's basically doing a princess speech where she's like,
come on, every pony, step right up. Do not walk, gallop over to get these princess books because there's a princess on, Pinky. I'm no better than any pony.
Ugh. And Pinky's like,
Twilight, I know that you're not better than any pony, but they don't. These books made Princess Twilight who she is.
and then Twilight's like,
Well, you see, Pinky, it's just like you said. No pony had anything valuable enough to trade for my books because they made me who I am. And so rather than getting rid of the books to make room for new memories, I'm deciding to keep these because when you get rid of something that has a memory, you're getting rid of the memory itself. So you need to keep all of your items.
so Twilight's a hoarder, is what we found out today. Then Rainbow Dash comes up and she's like, Twilight, come quick, it's Fluttershy. I sold her. And Twilight's like, what? And then there's like a hearing where she's like trying to be like, oh, like the trade wasn't fair. But Twilight's like,
I'm sorry, Rainbow Dash, but my hooves are tied. You said that it was a fair trade. Excuse me, Twilight. Do I have any say in this at all? Fluttershy? Shut up.
and then Rainbow Dash is like, I really wanted that book badly, but there's nothing in this world that means more to me than a friend, and even though I forgot about that for a second, it's still true. And that's why this trade could never be fair. Sorry, Fluttershy, sorry. And Fluttershy's like, aw, thanks. I guess I still have the ability to care for you even though you sold me. And then the Daring Do Book lady is like, aw, that's super sweet. I've never seen a romantic comedy before, so the trade is off because I'm very touched.
Oh, thanks for buying me back, Rainbow.
And then they're all on the train ride home, and Rarity and Applejack got each other sweet things because they got each other things that they wanted, but not the exact things that they wanted. They tried anyway. And Rainbow Dash is like, oh, come on! You both gave up something that you wanted to do something great for your friend. And that's the coolest thing that a friend can do. Trust me, I know. I sold a friend today. Yay. And I guess the moral of this episode is, I mean, there's two, sort of. There's two morals. One is that a friend should be more important to you than a material item, but the other moral that Twilight learns is that just because something is useless and you don't need it anymore, it still has value. So overall, this episode was really funny. I really liked it, but it was weird. It has obviously some pretty major flaws. As always, you can watch the new episodes of My Little Pony every Saturday on the Hub Network, but remember that we're going to be talking about a lot more than just ponies over here on Fandom Beat, so be sure to click the subscribe button so that you can see what's coming. And I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.